Good afternoon, everybody. I am here to present our study. It is entitled Project BCS, Basic Computational Skills, a Drill Intervention Program. With me are my co-researchers, Shaine Retubado and Javier Aceron. After the pandemic, the researchers decided to use the study again to help pupils cope with the 2 years of absence in school. Most of the pupils do not know the basic skills in computation. The purpose of this action research is to use the materials found to be effective based on previous study done by yours truly. Whole population was the participants of the study. A quantitative approach was used to determine the effectiveness of the intervention for the second time with different populations. Specifically, this action research aims to answer the following questions. Number 1, what is the performance of the participants in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division in pre-test before the intervention? Number 2, what is the performance of the participants in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division in post-test after the intervention? And number 3, is there a significant difference between the scores in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division in pre- and post-test to the performance level of the pupils? For the research methods, the whole population was the participants of the study. A quantitative approach was used to determine the effectiveness of the intervention for the second time with different populations. Okay, for the result of the study, here is the pupils' performance in pre-test. The average score was highest in addition and lowest in division. The scores in division were also less dispersed than the scores in other mathematical operations, as measured by the standard deviation. The lowest score was 0 across all operations, while the highest score was 10 in addition, subtraction, and division, and 8 in multiplication. So these are all shown in our graph. So here is the result of the pupils' performance in post-test. The average score was still highest in addition, followed by subtraction, division, and lowest in multiplication. The scores in addition were less dispersed than the scores in other mathematical operations. The lowest score was 4, which was obtained in all operations, while the highest score was 10 across all operations. The scores increased from pre-test to post-test across all operations. Greatest improvement was seen in division, where the average score increased by 44.92 points, difference between pre-test and post-test. Least improvement was observed in addition, where the average score increased by 24.81 only. The statistically significant improvement in scores from pre-test to post-test implies that Project BCS was again effective in enabling the students to develop computational fluency. For recommendation, in the future, the study can be used in all grade level as what is Mataas na Lupa Elementary is doing at present. For the teachers, it can be used to help struggling learners. For our parting words, I call my students my kids because in our year together, they aren't just kids on my classmates. They become a part of my heart. That is why in every research that we are doing, we put the kids first before anything else. That is all, and good afternoon to everybody.